It helps if I turn the mics on. Donald Trump quotes.
Yes. Oh, yes. The first song of the break, the music video, that was I'm Afraid of Americans by David Bowie, the 9 Inch Nails remix.
Yeah. It was pretty awesome, but if you're on YouTube, you didn't hear it because it's copyright stuff.
Aww,
so
damn shame.
But you can go and look it up.
And after that, Sabotage by the Beastie Boys.
Yep.
And after that, Red Flag Valentine by Hi, I'm Case.
That's a shit band name.
It is a really shitty name, which is a shame, but, I guess Case was not covered. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous Donald Trump quotes, because who doesn't like Donald Trump quotes? We should take it in turns with these.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'd probably get this one.
I don't even have stupid music that I can put on in the background, so I don't know what to put on the background.
Oh, I don't know. I only really have serious music, actually good music, which is a shame. Yeah.
That might be alright.
Oh. I wonder if I can spell Donald Trump out.
You get the article up?
Yeah, I do. Cool,
I'll start. Unrivaled Republican candidate Carly Fiorina. That. Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that? The face of our next president. I mean, she's a woman, and I'm not supposed to say bad things, but really, folks, come on. Are we serious?
Well,
I wish he said that about freaking Hillary Clinton.
Maybe. But then, it's such a... On Hillary Clinton's presidential ambitions. If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America? Wow. And of course, you're extremely experienced in satisfying people, aren't you?
That's below the belt, man.
Man, wow.
On the Chinese. I'm not saying they're stupid. I like China. I just sold an apartment for 15 million, and I'm supposed to dislike them? People say you shouldn't like China. No, I love them, but their leaders are much smarter than our leaders, and we can't sustain ourselves with that. It's like, take the New England Patriots and Tom Brady and have them play your high school football team. Yeah. So apparently China's leaders are smarter than America's leaders.
Well,
I think that says a lot about how he thinks politics should work.
Yeah. It does. Can't have our people running our country being too smart. No. On Senator John McCain's war record. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured. I'd like to see how he does in a concentration camp under thumb screws and shit,
Like how I'm getting all the long quotes.
Yeah.
On illegal Mexican immigrants. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and the article just did a weird thing. And they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're bringing rapists, and some I assume are good people. I assume some of them are good
that
people.
Prove the rule.
Yeah.
Of course, because Mexico is sending, America.
Yeah.
They have a roster, they just they nominate people to cross the border, The government just rounds them up. That's how it makes sense.
And on criticism from CNN's Don Lemon for those Mexican immigrant comments. All I'm doing is telling the truth. Someone's doing the raping. Don, who's doing the raping? Who's doing the raping?
Who's doing the raping, Don? Who? Okay.
Who's doing the raping, Don?
We gotta know. On what will happen if he wins the US election. We will have so much winning if I get elected. You may get bored with winning. Believe me, we're going to start winning big lead.
Is he Charlie Sheen suddenly?
He's got tiger blood, and he's winning. I should read that again. We will have so much winning if I get elected. You may get bored with winning. Winning. Donald Trump. Winning.
On his solution to the illegal immigrant problem, I'll build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me, and I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will make Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
There was a movie made about this, Machete.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And
movie.
Machete kills again. And Machete kills again in space.
That's all we need. We need a Mexican vigilante killer to come and take out Trump.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Trump's harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless. On the owner of Huffington Post, Ariana Huffington. Ariana Huffington is an unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision. Wow.
That is a sick burn.
Yeah.
On rival
Third
candidates'
degree burn.
electoral competence. Some of the candidates, they went in, and I didn't know their air conditioner didn't work and sweated like dogs. And they didn't know the room was too big because they didn't have anybody there. How are they going to beat ISIS? What? I don't even know what that means. Like, what does he try to get at here?
Poor aircon management clearly means a lack of military tactics. Gotta know where to strategically place those air conditioners so your soldiers don't
We need to
overheat.
read the last one together because the last one is an incredibly sick burn.
What, like simultaneously
Yeah.
at the same time?
Yeah.
And finally on
any haters out there doubting the man, Trump tweeted this to his 5 million followers.
Sorry, losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest, and you all know it. Please don't feel so stupid or insecure. It's not your fault.
It's just then Donald Trump has the highest IQ.
The highest.
The highest.
Puts Einstein to shame. You know, what was it that Stephen Hawking said about that? People who brag about their IQs are morons. I don't even know what my IQ is. But, of course, you know, Stephen Hawking is small fry compared to, fucking...
Donald Trump, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did not plug
When
in my
asked what his
laptop.
IQ was, Stephen Hawking said, I have no idea. People who boast about their IQs are losers.
Pretty much. And you know who needs business. Stephen Hawking would... Who would win in a fight, Donald Trump or Stephen Hawking?
Well, I mean, Stephen Hawking is like permanently wheelchair bound and can't even open or close his mouth properly. So I think that it's quite obvious.
I think he would just like gently nudge Trump with his wheelchair, and he has like a bad ankle or something. He'd just like break his ankle and he'd just fall over.
It turns out this
and he wouldn't be able to
is
get
actually
up.
a battle robot.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get up because, of course,
It turns into like a mech suit when he just wants to.
Trump on an escalator. That's lovely. Wow.
The escalator to the White House, apparently.
Really. Road to the White House. Oh, Trump. Aren't you lovely? I was... Okay, what else? What next? How about we... I bet I can write Donald Trump in Morse. Because I now know more Morse code, you know. Wait, sorry, I just wrote more.
He fucked that up.
Yeah.
You fucked that up as well.
No, I didn't fuck it up. It has a particular time constraint, but I'm doing this correctly. Okay. That was Morse code. Donald Trump.
According to that, you said XB code.
That's because it requires you to do it like this slow. Wait. Fuck. Wait.
Donad.
Okay, like, just a second. Okay,
That's his
right.
new name, Donad. Donald Trump.
Okay, right. For real this time. Wait, no. That was Donald Trump, with some mistakes in there as well. I think. So
You did DKN again.
no, this isn't. Look, because I'm doing it. So I'm saying like this is D and O. Okay, it thinks it's wrong because it overlaps. This requires you to do it at a very specific time frame. So you want to do like.
I'm pretty sure the first time you demonstrated it, you didn't do dash 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 for O.
I meant dash dash dash. It didn't sound like dash dash dash.
Right, okay, we get the picture, you can Morse code.
Yeah, I can totally Morse code, but you need to do it like absurdly fast, like, which I can't not do because, well, for one thing, this is slightly lagged, and it's just not really a particularly good method. And also, I'm
gonna open my other beer.
I learned Morse code in an hour and a half.
In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's Pavlov's dog, but you're probably not wondering what I'm drinking because you don't really care.
No, what I am drinking is Caesar Augustus. It's actually not that good. Whatever. Should we do... What should we do? I have learned poems, but do you have poems?
I don't have any poems, but if you want to do poems, you can do poems.
You should write a haiku. Haikus are fun.
I used to know a haiku about how I didn't know how to make haikus, but I don't know it anymore.
Eating an apple. Getting skin stuck in your teeth. Wait, no. Yeah, eating an apple, getting skin stuck in your teeth, feeling like crying.
It's 757, isn't it?
Eating an apple, getting skin stuck in your teeth, feeling like crying.
Yeah, 575.
Yeah, but like when you eat an apple, have you ever gotten like the skin stuck in your teeth and it's just really agonizing?
It's horrible.
It is horrible. So I have a haiku about that. Anyway, I suggested we maybe do some poetry because I'm not a big poetry person, but I do like poetry. Some of it, when it's good, you know. But
man, I just need the middle line. I need the 7 syllables.
I'll give you a minute.
Oh, I'm really stuck with it. What is a haiku? I don't know how to haiku. Someone please help me.
That's good. That's good. That's a haiku. All right, so audience, we are receiving. We will read out any poetry or haikus you wish to submit in the chat or whatever. It will, go ahead.
Yeah, put haikus in the chat, man.
Let loose. Doesn't even have to be specifically 575. It could be iambic pentameter, whatever kind of verse you want to do. Pardon me.
Everyone knows haikus are best though because you can sing them to that song.
Go ahead and write your own little poetry. But for the meantime, I will read a poem. I actually already.
Do you want some kind of a music in the background?
No, it would be better without the music for this particular. Now I know this poetry. I memorized the poems, but just I'll have them here just to make sure that I get it word for word. But right. Lovely professional sound effects. Yeah. Right. So the one I'm about to read is The More Loving One by W.H. Auden. Looking up at the stars, I know quite well that for all they care I can go to hell. But on earth indifference is the least we have to dread from man or beast. How should we like it were stars to burn, with a passion for us we could not return? If equal affection cannot be, let the more loving one be me. Admirer as I think I am, of stars that do not give a damn, I cannot now I see them say, I missed one terribly all day. Were all stars to disappear or die, I should learn to look at an empty sky, and feel its total dark sublime, though this might take me a little time. So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that poem a lot, actually. It's just, I think I prefer how he reads it, but, I mean, there's a few recordings of him from, like, the 60s or whatever. That's just kind of haunting.
For some reason, a singer, an old Scottish singer, just popped into my head, but I can't remember his name for the life of me. The guy who wrote that song about bugs.
Bugs? Bugs?
Yeah.
Bugs.
He wrote loads of really stupid, silly songs.
I think I might know who you're talking about, but I might also not, because it could be someone else. I remember someone who wrote some really cool stuff. Anyway,
WH next, because it means that I can get YouTube videos up, and I'm going to try and find a video.
Anyway, isn't that just haunting, though? Think about that, though. Imagine just one night you look up at the star. It's a totally clear night, clear sky.
Ivor Cutler, that was the one.
Ivor Cutler.
Yeah. I won't play it just now because we're recording.
That was the person that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Either way, looking up the sky, totally clear night, and not a single star shining in that total black, totally dark, empty sky. Wouldn't that be fucking creepy? I guess you don't have other poems, so I might as well.
It would be like that sometimes if there was no light pollution, because if it's really cloudy and there's no light, then you wouldn't see any sky.
Yeah.
All in
and
black.
There's no stars, none at all. That would be pretty weird. There's another one which, once again, I've memorized it, but I don't want to get a single word wrong, you know. This is another one by W.H. Auden. Leap before you look. The sense of danger must not disappear. The way is certainly both short and steep. However gradual it looks from here. Look if you like, but you will have to leap. Tough-minded men get mushy in their sleep, and break the bylaws any fool can keep. It is not the convention, but the fear, that has a tendency to disappear. The worried efforts of the busy heap, the dirt, the imprecision, and the beer, produce a few smart wisecracks every year. Laugh if you like, but you will have to leap. The clothes that are considered right to wear will not be either sensible or cheap, so long as we content to live like sheep, and never mention those who disappear. Much can be said for social savoir-faire, but to rejoice when no one else is there is harder than it is to weep. No one is watching, but you have to leap. A solitude 10,000 fathoms deep sustains the bed on which we lie, my dear. Although I love you, you will have to leap. My dream of safety has to disappear. W.H. Auden. He also did another one. I don't remember the name, but he is very cynical and pessimistic. I enjoy that about his poetry, and some of it is very serious. Some of it is actually pretty funny, but not much of it. There was one he did in which I won't read it, but it was particularly good. Is there anything else we can do? Or?
I don't know. I mean, we could end early and then do Skype calls.
We could. I have one more poem, though. And this,
okay.
It's just, it's by Robert Frost. Now, I'll get the poem up, but I know the poem, I'm pretty sure. This show is heavily colored by the sounds of keyboards.
I like that, though. It's one of the things that makes our show ours.
Yes. You might consider that low production value, but yeah, I think it's intentional. What? Google has it written as Nothing Gold Can Stay, poem by Jerome Mandel, but it's not by Jerome Mandel, so it's just sort of Google's auto-detect feature fucking up. But never mind, right? Who gives a shit? Anyway. This is Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold, her early leaves a flower, though only so an hour.
Sorry.
Real appropriate. I'm going to start again. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold, her early leaves a flower, though only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay. Cue some asshole saying that actually gold is the most inert element and does not degrade. So, yeah. Missing the point entirely. But yeah, no, I just like that one. These all seem to be pretty gloomy, but they just generally
I remembered one of my old Skypes. So
convey an atmosphere of impermanence and, you know, sort of precarious position of beauty in a chaotic world. Damn it, I wish I had some fucking music by Woods of Ypres. That would really follow pretty well after this. But
I'm going to play really stupid stuff as thing instead.
Okay, are we ending?
I guess we are ending, so we should probably do an outro thing and then stop recording and then go on a very short break and then come back and do Skype calls.
So this has been a rather shorter show, but I don't think it needs to be stretched out to any ridiculous lengths.
I think that we shouldn't make ourselves do a show longer than it has to be.
No, I think this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Aside from that,
yeah, the episode will be up on YouTube as always.
So it's been nice talking and shit. This has been Fenrir Rebooted. I have been Karanas.
I have been Mishka.
Yes. And that's all she wrote.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Good.